Hey guys, this is Lost Level 64 here, back with another video in my series predicting Mario Kart 9. Yep, you read that title. We are predicting retro tracks for the upcoming Mario Kart game for the Nintendo Switch 2. Should just be referring to as Mario Kart 9 if I do at any point in this video. You know, that's all. First off, I would like to state what I'm predicting, and I'm predicting that it'll be 9 retro cups, and I think that there'll be 4 tracks per each game, all 8 of the main entries plus tour. So for the rest of this video, there will just be the tracks will be split up into 9 sections, each being for one game. I also like to note that the tracks I picked from the following, I picked for mostly 2 reasons: if they've never really been remade or have they been remade in a bit. I've only picked out of the retro tracks. I've only ever picked a couple from that even appeared in 8 Deluxe. You know, they're just tracks that originated from 8 Deluxe or Booster or Mario Kart Tour. And then there's one Wii track I had to bring back because I ran out of options. And then the second reason I chose different kinds of tracks is just for the larger scope of the track, or like the design. That could fit 24 racers on the track. And those are like really the only things that those are the only really reasons I chose certain tracks, besides that I guess my personal opinions and my personal favorite tracks I kind of chose. And, you know, I'll just get into this list. SNES. Yeah, this section's kind of gonna suck. The tracks I picked for Super Mario Kart are Mario Circuit 4, Koopa Beach 2, Vanilla Lake 1, and Ghost Valley 3. Now, I'll break down why I chose all 4 of them. I chose Mario Circuit 4 as it's never really been remade outside of Super Circuit, and I think it's the most difficult of the Mario circuits, so it'd be kind of cool if we saw it, like, maybe in, like, a Banana or Leaf Cup track, you know, it'd just be kind of cool to see. Next track I chose, which was Koopa Beach 2, I chose just because it's got a lush environment compared to Koopa Beach 1, which I think was a little too simple, so I chose that. I chose Vanilla Lake 1 as it's also not been remade, and also I think the underwater sections, as you couldn't go over them in the old games, I think this gives you an opportunity for a new route underwater, or even, like, an alternate tour track design like how they do for the cities. You know, that'd be pretty cool. I finally chose Ghost Valley 3 because I spun a wheel and it landed on it. Okay, so I went to 64. I chose Wario Stadium, Frappe Snowland, Koopa Troopa Beach, DK Jungle Parkway. Well, let me explain my choices. I chose Wario Stadium because the size of the track is really big, you know. It could fit all 24 of the racers, and it's never been remade out of all the Mario Kart 64 tracks. It's the only one. I chose Frappe Snowland as in comparison to other snow tracks. I just think it's cooler, and you know, it takes place at night, and it hasn't been remade since the DS, so it's been a hot minute. I chose Koopa Troopa Beach as I like it, and you know, I think the water opportunities give it, as well as just like the major shortcut, like halfway through the track, gives you a lot of opportunities for how they could open it up. My final pick is DK Jungle Parkway, and I mean, it's a pretty long track for the game, so I mean, 24 players could probably fit on it, and it's like one of my favorite tracks from the game, so yeah, I chose that. And for the GBA, and yeah, this is also gonna suck again. So I chose Bowser's Castle 4, Luigi Circuit, Rainbow Road, and Yoshi Desert. I chose Bowser's Castle 4 due to it's just like having like the weird bomb in the background, and I thought that was kind of cool. Plus, I mean, it could be overhauled in a similar way to Bowser's Castle 3 from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass, so, you know, pretty cool. I chose Luigi Circuit due to its rainy look in comparison to, per se, other easy tracks where there's a bunch of visually standing out about them, so I think it can stand out on its own. I chose GBA Rainbow Road due to the fact it's never been remade, and I mean, and I'll just spoil parts of the video. I chose the Rainbow Roads from all the games in which they weren't remade, aka Super Circuit, Double Dash, and DS. And now, finally, for Yoshi's Desert, and I'll be honest, I chose it for the Sphinx. That was it. On to GameCube. So for these tracks, I chose Wario Coliseum, Mushroom City, Rainbow Road, and Dino Jungle. I chose Wario Stadium and Mushroom City for the same reasons, being that they haven't been remade, as also to their larger size and they'd be excellent choices for 24 racers. I chose Rainbow Road for the first reason, as it hasn't been remade, and Dino Dino Jungle I chose for the latter reason because it's got enough space for all those 24 racers. Next up, I got DS. For DS, I chose Airship Fortress, Delfino Square, Luigi's Mansion, and Rainbow Road. I chose all these as they're some of the better tracks in their respective games, and most of them haven't been remade in a while, or at all. On a Wii, I chose Toad's Factory, Dry Dry Ruins, Mario Circuit, and Wario's Gold Mine. I know Wario's Gold Mine was remade in Base 8, and I said that I was going to try to leave out Base 8, but I'm running out of ideas. Most of the tracks were remade for Wii and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so I was kind of running out of ideas. For the other three, I chose for a multitude of reasons. I chose Dry Dry Ruins since we could use another retro desert track, and it's pretty cool. Toad's Factory hasn't been remade, so it's also one of my favorite tracks in the game, and Mario Circuit also hasn't been remade. Can't tell, as I mentioned, I was running out of options. Now onto the 3DS. We got Woohoo Loop, Daisy Hills, Shy Guy Bazaar, and Wario Shipyard. To cut this video short, I just thought they were all really cool, but in long form, Woohoo Loop is an excellent track as a representation of Wii Sports. It should be made due to its lap structure being pretty unique. Daisy Hills is an excellent starter intro to the glider type of course. It can be a very early retro track. And Shy Guy Bazaar has cool theming, and same thing with Wario Shipyard. They both look pretty cool, and also those two haven't been remade yet. Wii U. I just kind of chose my favorites, which were Mount Wario and Wild Woods, and then I chose Sweet Sweet Canyon and Twisted Mansion because, what the heck. On a tour, I chose the best tour city tracks, which are Athens Dash and Singapore Speedway. You can fight me on that one. I also chose Piranha Plant Pipeline because it wasn't put in 8 Deluxe for some reason. And I also chose Ninja Hideaway as I think some parts of the track are a little too rough, and I think they could definitely be remade in some ways. Well, that's all of my tracks, and I'm really sorry that this video was shorter than expected. But yeah, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe, I guess.